It's about to get dangerous.
Oh my God, it's always dangerous on the Midnight in the Bay podcast. You know that's Heat Club. You know I'm stealing their music. Not kidding. They said I can use it. You know that's a lie. I stole it. It's episode 292. Are you kidding me, guy? All my teachers thought I'd be dead by now. This is crazy.
Look a day over 291.
I I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. The voice, that's not Zach Givickanakis' voice, all right? It's Rick Stoyer.
Hello.
And
Hello. This is my voice. This is what I sound like.
it will be video too, so they'll see your cool fan on the bed.
Yeah, my Squishmallow is my fan. Luckily, my lower half is not visible on camera because, spoiler alert, no pants.
That's very cool. You're still living like COVID's around.
Yeah, when COVID happened, I was like, oh hell yeah, now the whole world is just me now. Like I was
Right.
the most comfortable immediately. They were like, don't leave your house, and I was like, can do.
Right, right. And now when you got the news that they figured out how to solve the COVID riddle, were you upset?
Oh yeah, I was actually furious. It made me physically sick. I was like, I can't believe that, more people didn't die. Honestly,
Right.
it was rough.
Yeah, no, I was upset. Somehow my grandma survived. She's 96.
Ugh,
Um,
I don't even, man.
I
My
know.
grandma. I wish COVID. The next one. Maybe the next one will take her. I know family things are weird, but my grandma is the worst.
My grandma's pretty cool. She still likes to get crunk. Actually, no, I've never smoked with her.
Oh, I was gonna say, is she like dancing in the club?
But no, but last time she was dancing like almost on a table. She was dancing on like on a chair, and you can't tell an old person to get down. I mean, come on, she's got like 90 minutes to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You gotta
exactly.
live.
You tell them to get down, and then they think that you're about to like pull the plug. You're like, get down
Yeah.
and like rest now.
Right, you can't. People want to treat them like fucking animals. We don't. My family doesn't. Party, break a hip,
Unless it's a party animal.
you know. Well, I mean, fuck, you're 96. If grandma wanted to do heroin, I'd let her.
Yeah, I think 96 is a good time to start picking up heroin, honestly.
And your veins are popping out. They're all
Yeah,
over the
that's what
place.
I'm saying. So the access is so easy.
She's got a varicose vein on her forehead. That'd be the sweet spot right there.
Oh yeah, right to your brain.
Oh my God. Someone from Motley Crue did that. Come on, man, put it right here, dude. Oh
I
my
mean, what do you have to lose at that point?
You got nothing to lose.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's when you do everything. That's when you go skydiving. That's when you start shooting heroin. I don't know. That's when you start just like fucking around with toasters and bathtubs. You're like, let's see what happens.
Because all your friends are dead. Your
Yeah.
husband's dead. Your cat's dead. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Yeah, everything you've known is dead. Good old
The culture you grew
Republicans.
up in is dead.
Yeah, right, right. Everything. Pussy's dead.
Uh,
So why not? You know what I mean? The day I can't come anymore, I'm jumping out of an airplane. I'm skydiving. I'm doing stuff to try to get that feeling again.
just that one day, though. The
Or
very
whenever
day
I'm craving it and I
from then
can't.
on.
You know what I mean? If like, Blue Chew, Viagra, popsicle sticks, nothing can make it stay up and get,
Popsicle. Oh, I thought that for a second. I thought that popsicle sticks was a type of medication. I was like, oh, is that a prescription that you can get from somebody?
they do give that to people in hospitals a lot. Like if you can't eat foods or solid foods,
Oh
have
yeah.
a popsicle. It'll fill you up. No, it doesn't. I'm fat.
Nothing more filling than a cherry popsicle.
It's frozen water.
Yeah.
Who are you fooling? It's not food.
No, it's not even a kind of food.
It's a
Just a
drink.
drink. It's a hard drink.
And it's not even the fun hard drink.
No, it's the worst kind of hard drink. It's a virgin hard drink.
Oh God, we need to get rid of popsicles. At least
Yeah,
get them out of the food category. I want to be able to get a popsicle at a bar. It's a fucking drink. Give me a
I mean, I'm
popsicle.
sure you can. I'm sure they have drinks where it's like a vodka with one of those rocket ship popsicles in it, the one, like the red, white, and blue one.
Oh my! So it's that one for me, and I was gonna ask you, and the other one for me, Otter Pops. Oh my!
Oh yeah. I have a niece. She's 4, so Otter Pops are like currency. Like that is like I'm
Oh.
like, will you do this thing? Will you put this in the trash? I will give you an Otter Pop.
Later on, they're like, "Did you feed her dinner?" Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Her mouth is green and red and blue.
She's just
Okay.
bloated, full of different
Yeah.
colored liquids coming out of different.
Oh man. Yeah, but you know what? And I have an article about it too. They're getting rid of candies and sodas for kids. I really feel bad for kids. Now they
You
also
go to
get
school and there's a vending machine full of broccoli. You're like, what the shit is this?
it's almost to that point.
The woke mob is canceling Reese's Pieces.
Well, and the fucked up part is kids are gonna get out to the real world when they're adults and lose their minds.
Yeah.
They're gonna be on the streets. You're gonna see like 18-year-olds with chocolate all over their face. Fucking like what's wrong with that guy? I don't know. Let's talk to him. Sour Patch Kids. I've never had them. Have you had a Sour Patch Kid? They're just gonna freak out.
Yeah, the fentanyl epidemic is nothing on the red vines epidemic that will sweep this nation.
Oh, well, red vines are kind of weak when it comes
Look,
to
that
sugar.
was the first candy that came to mind.
That's the
What's a
shit that
better
my mom
candy?
would. That was
A
shit my
Whopper?
mom would give me because I was husky, and she's like, "You,
It's like diet candy.
yeah, you can get red vines at the movie theater." I'd be all embarrassed. My friends would be like, "Only fat people eat red vines. What are you doing?" I'm like, look,
Ordering your
though,
popcorn with no butter.
oh, she did that shit too. She had
That
the she had Wow chips. Remember Wow chips?
oh yeah,
They took them off the market because it was causing internal bleeding.
yeah.
Some
Yeah,
of this
that's how you
health
lose
shit,
weight.
some of this health shit's not, healthy.
No, it's all, fads. It's like, oh, I found this chemical that I eat it and then I just start losing weight. Yeah, I shit blood every single day. But I mean, blood is really heavy. It's, the more
Right.
blood I get out, the lighter I am.
Right. I mean, you're 60 pounds, but you're
Yeah.
fucking need iron pills now. Yeah, and what's funny too is my mom cooked healthy, but I was still fat.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is my soapbox that I will get on, but I won't do it on camera because of the no pants thing. But like weight and health and stuff is 99.9% genetics. Like two people can be in the exact same environment, eating the exact same things, and because of genetics, they just put it on differently.
I tell myself that when I feel guilty after I've slammed 10 Taco Bell tacos.
I
Genetics.
I saw a skinny guy do it one time. It's fine for me then. If one of them can do it, why can't
I
I?
I have a friend like that. He's still skinny.
I
I'm
hate it.
like, oh my god, dude. And they're like, oh, you could be skinny fat. Shut up.
Yeah, that
No.
is that is a lie. That is not a
Yeah.
real thing.
No. No.
That's
That's
that, that's my culture is not your costume. Do not appropriate my weight, man. That's fucked up. Like you can't be skinny fat. You can be
right.
skinny and out of shape.
Right. No, I'm furious with movie companies like that movie The Whale. He wore a fat suit.
Oh, did he?
Like
I
I'm
thought the whole
against
thing was that
movies
he
that
gained
have
a bunch
fat
of
suits.
weight.
Exactly. I have no respect for actors that won't gain. Like Eddie Murphy and Nutty Professor, you should have gotten fat.
Yeah.
You're a horrible actor. You had to wear you had to make fun of us and put on a weight suit.
Yeah. What
You
you got
know.
to do is you got to go into that movie like skinny, right? And you shoot all the skinny scenes and then you take
Right.
6 months off to just
Right.
pound cheesy gordita crunches and I was going to say red vines again, honestly. I was going to go with red vines again, but apparently that's a skinny person's treat. So we'll go with Snickers.
Oh, a frozen one. Oh my god.
A deep fried one. You ever deep fry a Twinkie?
I've had fried Oreos, which
Jeez.
I had that and I was like, I'm dying tonight.
All
I'm
right,
on.
yeah, that's why you're fat. I was gonna say though, this is a genetics thing, but you motherfucker.
No, but that's a fairgrounds. That's when you go to
Yeah,
the fair once a year and you're like, oh, I'll get the fried Oreos, babe. Let's get the fried Oreos, and then you have them, and she's waiting for you 20 minutes. And you're sweating, having diarrhea next to a
yep.
kid getting changed with piss all over the floor. You know,
You're like,
you know
how
what
do I have diarrhea and am constipated at the same time?
that's I can't
It's the
answer
fried
that.
Oreo special.
Exactly. You just solved it. Yeah, I today like I had one of those poos where like I'm afraid of pushing. I've always been afraid of pushing because when I was a senior in high school, this kid named Scott, I won't say his last name, Guy. Oops. Cut that. No, I don't have a producer, so I can't cut that.
Oh,
He won't hear
yeah.
this. I hope not.
I think
Uh,
the cutting machine is broken anyway.
yeah, well, he could just say I made this up. This could be
Yeah.
true or this couldn't be fake. It's real, but
Allegedly.
allegedly, he came in one day and teacher was like, "Why are you late?" And it's film editing class, right? Video production. And he tells the teacher something, and then he whispers to me, he's like, "Hey, dude, like, don't ever push your poo. Like, I ripped my asshole."
What?
This dude straight up told me in confidence, it's fucking been 20 years now, that he ripped his asshole by pushing his poo out.
My initial question is what did he eat? Like, did he
Nice.
swallow a football whole? Like, how did he?
I'm thinking like a priest molested him. He's like,
Oh,
tell the doctor you pushed the poo too hard. I don't know. That's the oddest thing. In my opinion, if I rip my asshole, I'm not telling my classmate,
allegedly ripped your asshole.
right, who has the biggest mouth in the world.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I ripped it. So that
I
scarred
mean,
me.
you would have to like come up with it. I mean, you'd have to have an excuse, like, especially if he did it. What if he did it to himself? Like, what if, how people are like, oh, I accidentally sat on a shampoo bottle in the shower and somehow, went up in there. I wasn't messing around with that. No, no, no. But then he has to like call it off, play it off.
Yeah, yeah, that we were 17. That could be
Oh,
it.
that is prime shampoo bottle in the butthole time.
Suburbs.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's what
mean?
the S in
Or
suburbs stands for, and the
right,
B stands for butthole.
right. And we were all on Oxycontin, you
Yeah, I mean, white kids in the suburbs, you got to get some joy in somewhere. Couple Percocet, good
Oh
to
my
go.
God. Mom, dinner's great. Nice.
I haven't made dinner yet. Oh.
Last night. Oh yeah. I mean, so today, since 20 years ago, I have to sit there for a while. Thank God for phones. But
Yeah.
I will move my body with it. So, and
Oh, you're like
today, have you ever been
trying to
disappointed?
make a pathway for it.
Well, I'm like, I could feel, and like today I felt one long. I was like, I'm a photo this and send it all my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never get a long one. Usually it's like diarrhea. It's like I eat so horribly. It's
Usually it's
not
like dumping
normal.
a can of chili into the toilet.
It's horrible, right? So I'm like, finally something solid. I must be doing something right in my life. And I look when I'm done, and it's like little pieces. It's not there. I was like Ben Stiller and something about Mary. I'm like,
Where did it go?
where did it go? And I know the toilet's not that big. It's the guest
Yeah.
room toilet. So
Maybe it was so large that like by the time it went out, it snaked its way up down through the U bend, and then like a siphon gained enough gravity on one side of the turd to pull the whole thing through the system.
I'm hoping. I'm
Yeah.
really hoping
You
because
I hope it
I'm
flushed all the way
concerned.
down because you don't want it to come back and get revenge, man. I can't handle that.
Now that's a movie.
Revenge
Where's
or
Harvey
yeah,
when you
Revenge of
need
the
him?
Turd.
Where's Harvey when you need him? Oh, Revenge of the Turd. Oh my God. Um, yeah, we just been going, but this is the podcast. Usually I have people on, there's no structure, but I did pull up a bunch of stories.
Oh, I love stories.
Okay.
What are these?
Yes.
Are they all about different things? What are these? What do they have in common? Is there a common thread to this story time?
So it's just stuff I find throughout the week, and I'll text. You text yourself? I feel weird texting myself.
No, I have a notepad like
Well,
on
I
my
text
phone.
myself links, and sometimes,
Oh, okay, yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
I
I
was gonna.
text
I thought
myself
you meant just
jokes.
like as a hobby. I thought this was an aside. You're like, you know how you text yourself? I was texting myself the other day and I just wouldn't respond.
No. I do sometimes text myself like, "Hey, I'm talking to my future self right now." Um,
Like when you're drunk, you're like, hey, sober
yeah.
me. Don't forget.
Don't drink ever. Don't get that chick pregnant.
Yeah.
Your life will be over. You think you could do comedy, but you really can't because you don't have enough time. Um, but yeah, before we get to the stories, here's another thing I was gonna ask you, and this is like a recent thing I did. Have you ever played off that you're not sick?
No, I am exactly the opposite. And anytime that I even kind of don't feel okay, it's everybody's problem.
Oh, I'm a crybaby too when I'm sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't need well, I mean I've probably like faked being sick. I've never been sick and then been like, no, I'm not sick. I'm good.
if you were fat as a kid, you definitely faked being sick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. I was like,
Okay, time to run the mile.
mm-hmm. Oh, is this a mile day? Oh, my head really hurts. Oh, I think I hurt my knee. But
Dude, I wrote a slip like I was my mom, and the PE teacher like called my mom, was like, "This is obviously not you." Letting you
dear,
know you're.
dear Alex's teacher, please excuse my son from class because he has a knee problem. Love, Alex's mom.
Yeah, I mean, essentially that was pretty much it, verbatim. That was it. And anyways, so I did that the other day
Okay.
because I wanted to be on a show.
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, now that's different. Yeah, I have done that. Oh, wait, do you think you might have COVID? And you're like, no, I don't have COVID. No way.
Right. Well, like, I for sure had a cold, and people were like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay? Like, your nose is all red. You're like tearing up." I was like, "Oh, allergies."
Oh, I had a spicy
Yeah,
pepper, really
yeah.
spicy.
I had diarrhea. So,
I ate some diarrhea.
oh, I love that Nick Swartzen joke. What is it? I took my cat to the vet because he was sick, and they asked him what I've been feeding him, and I said diarrhea. Oh no! The cat has diarrhea. And then they asked, what have you been feeding him? He's like, diarrhea.
Oh,
If Nick Swartzen heard that, he would shoot me.
yeah. Or
So
maybe he'd make
horrible.
you eat diarrhea.
Yeah. Which I would do on camera because I need views. That's how desperate I am. I'm about to start doing fear factor shit, dude.
All right, now hang on. How many views is it gonna take to make you eat human shit on camera?
Give me a million.
A million views. You heard it here, internet. Post this on TikTok. Post this on Instagram. A million views. Shit, it will be eaten.
Now, I
How do you
won't,
say no to that?
it might not be my shit.
Wait, okay, so is it better to eat your own shit or somebody else's shit?
I want someone healthy.
You want
I might, you know what I mean? If I eat my shit,
you
dude.
want to eat like the shit of a vegetarian?
Yeah.
You want like organic, free range shit?
I want a CrossFit shit,
Yeah, somebody who hikes.
Right. Someone that eats healthy.
Uh-huh. If they did like a
Um,
juice cleanse right before.
and it's small. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah, they
skinny
shit like a
person shit.
rabbit.
Right. I'll do a rabbit turd. I'll eat a rabbit turd.
Well, this really went down in scale, huh?
Okay. Oh, you fat guy shit. Ah,
Yeah,
he's
fuck it.
big.
Did you know that wombat, you know a wombat, right? It's like a fucking,
Punk band?
is that a punk band?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, the animal?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It sounds
It's
like
like
a punk
a
band. I don't know.
yeah, it's like a fat little rat thing, right?
Okay.
They shit cubes.
Huh.
I don't know how. They got a round butthole. Puts a cube out.
Well, I'm not
Your
playing
move,
PlayStation.
atheists.
I'm not playing PlayStation tonight. I'm looking up for the wombats. Wow,
Videos
cute
of
shit.
wombat shitting.
Honey, we're out of ice. Don't worry.
I got a guy.
I'm going to the Ivy. Where are those? Is that Australian?
I mean, yeah, it's got to be right. Like that sounds like if it an Australian named that animal, right?
Right.
Like a wombat. Oh, it's a wombat. That's of
Right.
course.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It wouldn't be an American, right? You know,
No,
if it was an American, it would sound like a racial slur. I think it's
exactly. Yeah. It would be wombat, but the T it would be like the hardest T you've ever heard.
capitalized.
Yeah. And then suddenly wombat would be integrated into society,
Right.
and then it would be in every song.
I really just asked you about the sick question because I wanted to feel better about myself because I felt like a piece
Oh.
of shit. I was like, I'm a super spreader. I'm horrible. I'm going to hell. And I
Well, like
realized
you
I,
said, like COVID's cured. It's over now.
right. Well, yeah. I mean, do you even test yourself for that? That was something I was like, I'm pretty fucking sick. You know, you're sick when you're not enjoying weed. I was like
Yeah.
smoking. I was like, this is horrible.
I hate this.
I know. I was like a Christian right wing. This is horrible.
This
I
is
hate
from the
everything.
devil. I get it now.
Hey, let's get in these news stories.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I lost you there. Okay, let's do share screen. Okay. Oh, it's just like Pornhub.
I know.
Oh,
You
sorry.
have all your icons on your screen, you fucking boomer. Was
Yeah, I
that
don't.
fucking no? Hang on. Go back to your desktop. Hang on. Before we get into these news articles, okay, what the fuck? You have a Microsoft Edge. You have two Microsoft Edge icons on your desktop and a Firefox icon. What are you a million years old?
I never use a computer. You know, I use the phone, and I'm a million years
What,
old.
the rotary phone or the one that you pick up and you go, "Hi, operator, connect me to Wimbledon 482.16."
You have a lot on your computer?
My computer has nothing on my desktop. My desktop is my
Oh,
wallpaper and everything is on my little taskbar because I'm very young. I'm very hip.
right.
I'm Gen Z. I am a 34-year-old Gen Z.
Right. I knew you were young and hip when I saw the anime stuffed animals in the back. I was like,
Oh
this
yeah.
guy is so cute.
My desktop, by the way, it's
Yeah.
anime.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me guess what kind of people you're into. Asian? Question mark.
Look, I love is love.
Right. Right. No, I mean, totally. I mean, they see you a little. You're a little wider to them, but
Right, yeah, exactly.
that's why you love them because if they really like you, they're like, oh, they think I'm actually 400 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, that's the benefit of being like a fat ugly guy is that if somebody loves you, then it's something truly good about you. Like you're
Oh
like,
my
damn, I must have
god.
a good personality
Oh my
because
god.
it
Yeah.
certainly isn't my penis.
And the sad part is when they start saying, "Hey, I think we should get a sex toy." I was like, I need to step up my game.
You're like, well, I am. Speaking of never coming again, I can never come again. I will never get hard again, and I'm going to be jumping out of that plane.
She said that the other day, and I was like, AI are taking our jobs. I'm just like, I gotta get in shape for sex. It's not even to
Yeah,
be healthy. It was like to save my manhood.
just to be able to function in a sexual manner.
Right. Hey, speaking of sex, this first clip, I love this. This is from a gay pride thing parade yesterday in Seattle, and I'm mad I didn't go because this would be really fun. Okay, this is a group of uh, uh, what they them's messing with a guy that's religious.
Oh, he's like reading the Bible at them.
Right. And they're jumping up and down. Look at this. They're messing with him. They're waving the little trans flags in his ear and he's trying to stay calm. I mean, that's fun. You know what I mean?
Wait, yeah, honestly,
Look at this. This
I
looks
want to
really
yell at that guy
fun.
too.
Look at this. This looks really he's like trying to keep his composure. You know what I mean? I love this. These parties look fun, by the way. Gays know how to celebrate.
Yeah, well, it's hilarious because you can tell that they're just like, to them it's a big joke. Like they're just like walling him off and then dancing at him, and he's just like yelling scripture at them. He's like, you're gonna rot in hell and should have no rights because of this. And they're like, fuck you. What are you doing here, bro?
This is how he spends his Sundays. You know what I mean? Like, how much do you hate watching TV? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. Isn't there something you could fucking touch your penis a little bit?
This guy for sure doesn't. He looks miserable.
Yeah, he looks like he like yeah, there's no joy in that person's life at all. That's the type of person that would do this, is because they're like, these people are so happy that I can't feel this happy. How are they allowed? This must be bad and evil. I'm gonna stop this. And then they're like, nah.
Right, right. You know, it's like, and like he's got to be one of the worst coworkers to be around too.
Oh my god.
Like, hey, what you do Sunday? Like, oh, I tried to stop a protest. No one listened to me. I cried. What you do? I was like, oh, I went to the A's game.
Something fun.
Yeah, yeah. But this is, I mean, this is this guy's mission in life is to stop these people, you know, and just no one's listening, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, it's I you know what sucks is like, for a long time I was like, man, I can't wait until like this old generation dies, and then we can just like be progressive and like move forward as a society. And then I see like young people, like this dude's not, I mean, he's not young, he looks like he's probably like in his 40s or something, but like, just why do you care so much? Like, like he's just like screaming at them, and they're just waving the flag in his
And
face.
you know, he's reading like homeless scriptures. You see that?
Yeah, that's not even like a together book.
Like that's how you know a guy's like a wackadoo.
Yeah, those are just like the pages that he found shoved into the pockets of his pants that day.
But you know, later on when no one was paying attention, he went and bought those shoes.
Oh
He's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
Like he definitely watched gay porn. He's like, I
Yeah,
hate myself.
maybe that's what he's doing. He's punishing himself. This is like his immersion therapy. He's like, no, I can't be into that. Let me show these people how much I'm not into that.
You think he's married?
I think he's married to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's. Would you marry that?
But there's crazy women out there.
I
But
mean, yeah, that's true.
you know, I was just kind of thinking maybe he
Oh
is
wait, shit.
married.
That's Marjorie Taylor Greene's husband.
Right, right, right. Is that one of the Bobbits? Um, I was just picturing like him telling his wife, like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the store for a little bit. You want me to get you anything?"
You're gonna go out and get cigarettes.
Yeah, like, and he just comes back, not bruised or anything, just
Just covered in
tired.
glitter,
Yeah.
tired. Probably
Um,
smells like 10,000 different colognes.
and you know what? Never trust a guy that wears Skechers. You see the Skechers right there?
Yeah, Skechers are sketchy. That's why they're called that.
Right. Okay. We got a lot we gotta fucking go through here. Okay. This one I liked. Firefighter stole credit cards off a dead person to buy AirPods. This
I
guy's
mean,
badass.
support the troops. You know what I'm saying?
This guy shouldn't get in trouble.
No,
The guy's dead.
he's dead. The debts go away. Like, who is he hurting? Especially when it's at Target. Like, Target has more money than God.
And this shows you how expensive AirPods that a fucking firefighter can't even
Yeah,
afford. You know?
firefighter is the coolest sounding job title of all time. Like, what do you do? Oh, I fight fire.
How
I
often they really fight fire. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're fighting the idea of fire. You know what I mean? Like, they're institutionally firefighters.
You carry a gun, I carry a hose. I spray.
I spray and pray.
Yeah.
I put my weird giant yellow suit on one foot at a time.
And you know what? They kind of I like that this guy, I think he's old school. I say give him a slap on the wrist
Mm-hmm.
and make him come out with a calendar, firefighter calendar,
Oh, there
because
you go. Yep.
they stopped making those,
Yeah.
you know.
But you have to give him like the shortest month. Like you have to give him February so that he has like the shit end of the stick.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to talk to the black firefighters about that month.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But
Is
they
wait,
should,
maybe
you know, that is the running joke. Oh, black people, they got the shortest month, Black History Month. Why not change it? Who do we talk to? Who's in charge of the months? Is it
oh,
Biden?
that would be the calendar man. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Who's
you
in
have to
charge?
climb Mount Time and skip through the halls of weekends and climb through the labyrinth of midday until you find the calendar man.
Yeah, I don't get who makes these rules. Is it some dude with like glasses on, like tucked away in like the basement of some federal building?
No, he's a
Yeah.
god. He lives in a cave on a mountain. He's like, I am the all powerful calendar man. I determine which months are which. I arbitrarily gave February shorter time because fucking why not? Why not cause controversy?
I get that. That's a good point,
Why
Kendall.
don't they just like it doesn't make any sense honestly why they don't just take a day from a different month and put it there. Like just why do we have a short one?
Yeah, I don't get that. And then the women get a full month, you know. Gays get a full month.
Yep.
I had this actually conversation on the last podcast, so we shouldn't get into. I've been obsessed with calendars. I can't get calendars off my mind.
Maybe you're
But
secretly the calendar man. You're just trying to deflect like and throw suspicion onto anybody else. You're like, what if the calendar man is like this dude who like lives in like the basement of a federal building and he's totally not like wearing a hat and a blue shirt right now at all? Like that'd be crazy. No, he's a totally different guy. Oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Okay, on to the next one.
Do you have a favorite date? Like, is there a date that or like a month, time of year?
Probably April, my birthday,
Oh yeah.
420,
Happy birthday.
Hitler's birthday is kind of fun.
Yeah. It's kind of fun. That's
Um,
what you celebrate as Hitler's birthday.
yeah, what else you celebrate on 420?
How do you celebrate Hitler's birthday?
I get high.
You get high? Fuck yeah.
I thought that's what people were doing.
Yeah. You smoke so much weed that it blows your mind, right? Thanks everybody. I'll be here all week. Try the veal.
Schizophrenia and nausea drugs recalled after labeling mix-up.
that's a that's a bad beat for the schizophrenics, I feel like.
Ooh, man, I imagine being that coworker. What's wrong with Billy? He's acting strange, but he doesn't have diarrhea.
Yeah, he's shitting like a marathon runner.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes I think I have schizophrenia when I get high. And then one time I heard that you can get it if you get high a lot. I don't know if that was something a church person told me back in the day.
Yeah, that seems like yeah, you learned that in Sunday school.
You can go crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
You it'll
Sunday school was so boring. I jerked off one time in it. I was like, "Get me out of
just
here."
one time. I will tell you, you were not the first person to jerk off in a Sunday school.
Well,
Maybe
first
the
boy.
first kid.
Yeah, yeah. It was puberty. My teacher was hot. She wore a leather jacket. Come on, and red lipstick. That's not a normal Sunday school teacher. She had a
No,
Ramones shirt on. I'm like, come on, cut the book out. Let's go to the closet.
let's go
I
to the
know I'm
closet. I'll tell my parents that I pushed really hard.
right. Oh, there's no way I could have. It would have been like, yeah, I don't even know what I would have been doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I, I always let them grab it and put it in. I still don't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. Well, I'm not rude either. You know what I mean?
No, no, no. It seems like a very polite way to handle it.
Because you ever put it in just on yourself, and they're like, "I'm
Uh-huh.
dry, I'm dry, I'm dry." I'm like, "Okay, I'm never. This is
It
horrible."
sounded like somebody like on a battlefield. I'm dry. I'm dry.
Try docking, you know. So, um, are you on any medication?
um, weed. So no. You know, isn't it funny when people say that weed is like an actual like I get it, you know, yes, it is a medication in that it will treat like symptoms of stuff, but 99% of people are like, no, man, weed's my medication. It really makes it feel better than when I don't have weed.
Those are people that have never taken medication before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference for sure.
There's a big difference.
I got on antidepressants. This is how dumb I am. I got on antidepressants because I was doing drugs. As soon as I got off the drugs, I didn't need them, you know?
Yeah.
And then, but the crazy part is like, it was really hard to get off antidepressants. Like, it fucked with my body. Like, I had to like wean off of something that doesn't even get you high. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And they don't make you super happy. If you don't need them, ooh, it doesn't, it's the side effects aren't good. And
That's what I
doctors,
wonder, like these all these nauseous people taking the schizophrenic drug.
right.
Like how many, but then how many people had untreated, undiagnosed schizophrenia, but just also threw up all the time, and then all of a sudden got this new medication? They're like, oh, the voices are gone.
That's what I'm saying. You know, how many people stopped being crazy and started a
Yeah.
business, you know?
But then kept shitting their pants because they didn't have their nausea medication anymore.
Right. They're throwing up when they're cutting the ribbon, but they're
Yeah.
sane, you know?
If you, okay, would you rather have schizophrenia or but like the most incredible constitution in the world, and you were never sick to your stomach, never had amazing shits, you shit like a wombat, just cubes all day long. It's like when you it's like hitting an ice maker, just ting 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 ting, ting. Or you're the sanest person that ever existed, but boy, that gut rot is bad. You're shitting, you're farting, you're ruining pants. You're blasting through chairs. What are you taking?
Well, you just described myself now, and I
so,
hate my
so would
life.
I rather be me or have schizophrenia?
Schizophrenia sounds kind of fun. You see shit. Like, I've
Yeah.
always wanted to see shit. You know, you're always like a different person. Stuff's new. There's like something always going
It's
on.
interesting.
It's You're not bored sitting on the toilet. I'm nauseous. You know, you're fucking run down the street naked.
Yeah.
You know, you're saying you're friends with Putin at dinner parties. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'd be a better comedian.
Oh, well, you'd have so much material to mine from. You'd have like 6 different dudes writing jokes.
Can you imagine going up there and being six different people?
So like an improv team.
But you're one guy. You're like a Swiss Army knife. And you're a chick, you're a black dude, you're a Chinese dude, and it's like an hour special for each,
That
you
would
know?
how unfortunate would be it be if you had a literal like a legitimate case of split personality disorder, but one of your personalities was Chinese,
Well,
but you're white and you're not controlling it, but you just have it is like a legitimate doctor realized case, but one of them's Chinese,
and like
and it sounds like it too.
you're like in a restaurant with like family and stuff, and like
Yeah,
people are looking at you.
and
Can
they
I get the
switch.
order of orange chicken? And you're like a white dude.
Yeah, because
Oh,
just because your personality is Chinese, you doesn't mean you learned Mandarin all of a sudden. So
right,
you
right.
can't speak.
So
You
you're just
have
looking like a
no
racist.
exactly. You just sound like well, like you're on South Park.
You're like the favorite comedian in the South. Texas loves
Oh
you.
yeah.
You're on Joe Rogan every other week.
Shout out Hans Kim.
Right, right, right. He's mad. He's like, I lost a job. This guy's incredible.
There goes my fucking career. This guy's amazing. Doing all my
Schizophrenia.
material better.
Yeah, that would be cool. I want to know how they found out there was a mix up.
I mean, I assume a lot of people went crazy.
And was there a mix-up because some stoner dude that's mad he has to go into work now because COVID's over? Like, I was just learning about Wombat Cube shit. Now I'm fucking stuck here, you
Or
know.
was
Couldn't make
it?
it
I
home.
wonder. Like, it feels like this is something that should be too hard to do to mix up. Like, why are these in the same factory? Why are they making these in the same place that they're being labeled by the same machine?
Right. Like, is this Johnson and Johnson? What are
Yeah,
the
it shouldn't be as easy as flipping a switch. God damn, there's a fly in here. It shouldn't be as easy as flipping a switch to unintentionally create however many thousands of unmedicated schizophrenics.
well, and the other thing too is it's not even saying what company it is. It's saying a Harvard drug group. What if
Yeah.
this was an experiment?
Wuhan.
They're yeah. Ow! What if they're like, hey, let's see what happens.
What if it was just somebody lost their fantasy football league and this was the punishment? They're like, you have to switch medications around. Like the dude that works in the factory. They're like, you lost, bro. You should have picked up Brock Purdy. Sorry.
That could be it. That really could be it.
You know, some leagues have you like shave your head, some have you poison thousands of people.
I mean, that's the theory about COVID.
I wonder how long it took to like find it too. Like, were they just like labeling this shit wrong for months, and then one time, one dude was just like, "Wait, oh shit, this is on backwards, dude."
Right.
It's like when Wile E. Coyote comes and he like flips the arrow sign to so it's facing the other direction, so that the roadrunner runs into the cliff. Like, how did he's just like, "Oh, this is pointed the wrong way the whole time. We got to switch it to crazy people drugs."
Like, there's crazy people out there in charge of stuff. How do we not know that the guy who released the COVID virus had the little vial with him, and he just went one day, fuck it,
Yeah,
and
he
he
didn't get
thought
his
smoke was gonna
schizophrenia
come
medication.
out and it was gonna look cool, but nothing happened. He didn't think of any, and he was dead like the next day.
Yeah. And if he had had his schizophrenia medication instead of some fucking
Oh,
Pepto Bismol or whatever the shit they were giving him, he'd have been fine. Corona would still be just a beer.
now it would be funny if they mixed up like a boner pill
Okay,
and
what's the
not the.
funniest drug for them to mix up the boner pill with? Who's the funniest people to give boners? My choice, osteoporosis medication.
I would say mentally handicapped people.
Nothing funnier than a developmentally disabled person with a giant erection. I actually, for like, God, it must have been like 10 years, I took care of developmentally disabled adults in like an in home setting. And boy, let me tell you, they get erections. They don't need Blue Chew, bro. They don't need any sort of assistance.
But they don't do anything with it. They don't know
Oh,
anything
they
about that.
do.
Oh, they
Oh,
do.
they do.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, it you see some shit. It's like going to war, honestly. It's like, or like being like a emergency room nurse. Like I've been in the shit, man.
And I've talked to people in that have been in that industry, and I've said like retard in front of them. They're like, "Hey, man, you can't
Oh no.
say that. I worked in that industry." I was like, I don't get how
He's
that
like,
means I
that's
can't
our
say
word.
it.
No, I used to I'm gonna get canceled for this, but I when I worked there and my friends would ask me what I did, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm a tard guard."
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you say you jerked them off.
No, jeez, no. Let me tell you how they get erections, son. That dick ain't retarded, I'll tell you what.
Tard Guard. Now that's a great company name.
Yeah, Tard Guard Industries.
Yeah. LLC.
Yeah.
Tard Guard. That'd be a great shirt.
It sounds like a punk band, doesn't it? Like, oh, I saw Tard Guard open for like Pantera in 1983.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like something you put on like your clothes so you don't get them stained. Like use Targard,
For
you
the
know,
whitest whites and darkest darks. Tard Guard.
or like a deodorant. Oh, I'm wearing Targard. Oh my god. Does
Man,
Lizzo wear
you smell
deodorant? I noticed.
stupid good. Yeah, I'm wearing Tard Guard.
Oh God, this guy. Now I think I could do this. This guy eats a 72-ounce steak in under 7 minutes.
All right, so how many is 72 ounces?
The
16
black
ounces in a
guy.
pound. What is 72 divided by 16? I'm gonna
Wait,
say 100.
72 divided by 16.
It's gonna be like five, three,
Four
four.
point five. 4.5
Okay, so that's 4.5 pounds
every
of
minute.
meat. And no, it's 4.5 pounds in total. 4.5 pounds every minute. Good God. Jesus. Over an ounce a second. Just you're eating like Johnny Bravo at that point, dude. You're just like fucking mama, putting a whole it's like when Shaggy makes the sandwich that's 10 feet tall, just puts the whole thing in. That's the only way to do that.
This
Four and a half
guy,
pounds in 7 minutes.
this guy's not fat.
That's what I'm saying, man. All these skinny people that have the genetics to stay, but he also looks like he couldn't bench press a fucking caboose of a train.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly though, if he doesn't look like he's competing with anyone. He goes against a fat dude. Is this guy winning because he works out? I don't.
It's got to be, or maybe when you get fat, all your fat makes it so there's less room in your body for your stomach. So when you're skinny, you just have more room in your potential body for your stomach to expand. Or maybe he's like actually, maybe that's like a mech suit, and there's actually like a little guy in there who's just shoving it into little pockets inside the chest cavity.
I think that's what it is. I want to know what his shit was like.
Bro, that dude shits nuts and bolts.
That guy,
Solid steel machine components.
that guy ripped his asshole. After for
Yeah, but then
sure.
it got replaced with a titanium one.
Yeah, dude, this guy looks like he's made out of half metal. He looks like a fucking Avenger.
He is more than meets the eye for sure.
He kind of looks like an Armenian, like Hitman.
Yeah, he looks like if Serge Tonkian came from Cybertron.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a good joke.
Okay. That's a black cowboy. Is that little Nas? There's only one out
I think it's
there.
a middle Nas X.
And this guy's drinking out of a boot, which I love. That's not even a cup from the restaurant. He brought
No,
that with him.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
that was he took that off of his foot and put it on the table and was just like more ale.
He's got tiny feet.
Yeah, these tiny little feet. He's wearing these red boots.
Yeah, this guy should run the country.
I mean, I don't see why not. He seems perfectly qualified. You think
What an
Biden can eat
animal.
a steak like that? Your move, liberals.
Biden can't even eat a pretzel. Bush couldn't either, though, apparently.
Well, I think all Trump ate was McDonald's and Diet Coke and pills.
That was like the most favorite thing I liked about him. It's like finally a president like me.
He's just like me for real, because that's what we need. That's always the funniest thing when people are like, man, he's just like me. I love him so much because he's just like a regular guy. Like, I have friends that talk like that. It's like, do you think your friends should be the president?
Right.
Like, there's a time and a place, dude.
Right.
I had a hooker change my tire one time. I'm not saying that she should fucking run for Senate.
Right. Well, she could. She sounds like a nice person. I don't know. Some laws would be fucking changed that need to be changed.
Well, I hired her for a totally different reason, but when the cop came up, I was like, act fast.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Why does he have his pants down? I'm changing his tire. Okay.
I keep my jack in my pants.
This is something from Fresno.
My home sweet home.
Is it legal to rescue a pet from a hot car in California? It
Is
is.
it? Okay.
It's legal for you to break someone's window if you think an animal is in distress due to heat. So they got the summer coming up, and they're saying, I don't know if this is a summer law
Summer laws
Yeah.
happen so fast.
And I've never got, it's a good Samaritan law. What the fuck is a good Samaritan law? Is that when I fuck some dude's wife because she's not having sex? What is this?
Is this part of your type 5? What is this? What are these good Samaritan laws? You heard of this shit? You seen this shit? What is that? When I cock a guy? I think it is though, honestly. It does make you a good Samaritan. Like if a guy asks you to fuck his wife and you do it for him, you've done them both a favor, honestly.
That's presidential
Yeah, that
fantasy.
I will elect anybody who is consensually cucked people.
So penal code. I love that word, penal. 597.7 sounds like a radio station. We're here at 597.7 penal code.
Yeah, 597.7, the penal code.
Endangering conditions: heat, cold. So this is a winter law too.
Uh-huh.
Lack of ventilation, lack of food or water, or other circumstances.
That's so open-ended.
Bro, I'm never breaking someone's fucking window. Are you kidding me? You want to be killed? Maybe I think if I ever want to commit suicide, I'll just like fucking wait for a big dude to get out of his car and then go up and break his window. I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah, how soon after they get out are you able to break? Like, if he gets out and closes the door with the dog still in there and he's about to go around and let him out the back, can I just smash the window in between those two actions?
I mean, apparently, I don't know.
Heat, cold, lack of ventilation, lack of food or water, boredom. You want to. It sounds fun,
Right.
or other circumstances that can be reasonably expected.
Well, you know what's upsetting too is my mom left me in the car all the time and no one saved me.
Whoa. What?
But no one wants. But here's the thing: when you're a fat kid, no one wants to save you.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but no one fucks you either. So
yeah,
that's good when you're really young, but then when you get older, it's horrible.
I remember when they used. You remember like in the 90s when big dog shirts ruled the country and everybody just had like graphic T-shirts with different like dumb sayings on them, and then
that's all I
big
wore.
Dog. Of course, we were fat kids. That's right. Of course, that's all we wore.
Tweety Bird shirts.
Yep. And I had one that said "Fat kids are harder to kidnap," and I for a long time I was like, yeah, it's because like we're heavy and they drag us in, and it's like a much more of a problem. But it's like, no, it's just because the will isn't as strong. They're just like, how hard do I really want to work for this? Like,
right, and it's like one of those like I think when someone steals a fat kid, they're like it's like last resort. Like they try to get the other kids and it didn't work.
It's like it's like when it's 2:00 at the bar, you're just like, all right, which one of these ones is left?
Yeah, it's more cushion for the pushing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy though. You break into a car. Oh, good. I was being a good Samaritan. What if like these Teslas you can run the air conditioning from your phone?
Yeah, you just turn it on from your phone.
There's got to be some fucking moron that didn't know that and like broke some Tesla dude's window, and now that person probably has to pay for it.
Yeah, I mean he's got a Tesla, he can afford it.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like this law can cause some issues.
Yeah, this could go. Somebody's got like the car that doesn't have a ceiling, convertible. Nailed it.
I had a pause too. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. I gotta stop smoking.
Yeah, man.
The car with no roof. What is that contraption?
What do you call that? This newfangled. It's like a horse with wheels, but it doesn't have a top to it.
And actually, the first thing that popped in my mind was a chariot. I was like, oh god. You drive those?
Honestly, the middle ground of horse and car is the chariot, the humble chariot.
Now a fun video.
Okay. All right, that got better and better and better.
Oh, they gotta zoom in.
Yeah, and then the fact that her face then hits it immediately after, like her pants get pulled off, and she immediately reaches down to try to pull the pants off or pull them back on, and just face immediately into the trash.
You know, some fucking creepy janitor dude that works at the gym was like, I will make a device, part of the treadmill that will make them trip and rip their pants off. I've never
He's got
seen anything
floss
like that.
strung across the gym that he pulls tight at a moment's notice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the string there, but
Yeah.
by the way, I give her props. She's wearing a thong at the gym. You know how uncomfortable that's got to be?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've never worn a thong, so I don't know if it would be more or less comfortable.
You've never rolled up your underwear and kind of made a thong just to see how that felt?
No, I got my thighs are too big, and so they preclude the ability to get my underwear rolled up enough to get up my asshole.
Oh, okay. You need a
Plus,
new
I
underwear.
pushed really hard the other day and I ripped my asshole, so I already have a bunch of bandages on there. And by
I have old underwear, all the elastics all fucked up. So it's like wearing shorts, you know, and I put jeans on, they right up my ass, and now I look
I have
like
to put suspenders on
hot
my
mom.
underwear to hold them up.
Oh, like bring those back.
Bring suspenders back. Make America
Yeah.
great again. Bring suspenders back.
I think Robin Williams wore those, right? Didn't he wear rainbow suspenders?
I think he would.
I think he did. I think he did. I think it was probably the first time he sucked dick for drugs. He was like, I like rainbows now.
Do you like my suspenders?
um, so that was cool.
I like how that was it. That was it. It's just shirt pants fall down. That was cool.
Yeah,
I feel terrible for her.
yeah,
But I feel like that's also like the funniest thing that could ever happen. And I if it happened to me, see, this is why it's so much easier to be a man in this country. Because if that shit happens to me, it is just the funniest fucking thing, and we're all laughing. Unless my penis comes out, in which case then I'm going to jail.
Well, obviously she had to be cool with it, right? Because can they use her image without her consent?
It's
Consent?
in public. She's in a public place.
Wow.
There's no expectation of privacy when you're in a public place. Trust me, I watch a lot of those videos of those people on TikTok who won't tell cops anything.
Yeah.
And they're always like, there's an expectation of privacy. I am allowed to film this courthouse, which is like, okay, so don't get me wrong. I'm all for, a cab fuck 12. I'm all for, like, know your rights and stand your ground, and like don't let these bullies push you around. But like, also, why? Like, what? It's the same with the dude who was at the Pride parade just trying to yell scripture at them. Like, why are you filming a police station? Like, they're always just like, because I can, because why shouldn't I? And it's like, because bro, I mean, and you know what it comes down to? Because it's content, because it gets
Right.
views. And I've just answered my own question, and now I feel really dumb. I feel like I'm not a true entertainer. I should have understood that immediately. And I'd like to apologize to your viewers and listeners, and I would say that I would do better in the future.
Yeah, you're never gonna be on this podcast again. That
Yeah,
was
I fucked it all up. I've totally fucked it.
I'm I'm disgusted. I might go to a flip phone now because of that. That was I don't even want to watch this. This is
So who's Bill, and why is he banning dangerous additives? Thank you guys. Tip your waitress. Try the veal.
Bill. I trust me, I was trying to think of a segue there. Got real quiet. I love when you do a joke and no one laughs. It just gets quiet. Like, oh god, this guy's
Oh, that's the
serious.
best. Or
That's
when
the
you
best.
have a joke that, like, normally there's a like a part that everybody laughs at that isn't like the main joke part of it, but there's a part where people
Right,
laugh normally, and you're
right.
telling it in a weird place, and they just don't laugh at that part, and you're just like, oh, right, okay, yeah, for sure. Let's keep on with the joke, but it just feels weird. You like
Yeah,
take that automatic pause, and there's nothing, and you're like, yeah. So anyway, back into the thing.
right. Like, yeah, it's that'll throw you off. That'll throw you off. Definitely been there. It's weird when no one laughs the whole set. You're like, all right, well, I that happened to me. Like, I bombed for like 5 minutes, and then I told a story and kind of got them back.
Yeah.
And like literally, like during those 5 minutes, I was like, I knew I should have learned an instrument.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know?
just featured for Luke Null, who
Okay.
does like guitar comedy.
Okay.
And like man, you can just keep it going, keep like if you've got a
Right.
guitar, you can just say whatever and people will love it.
Right. Spaghetti! Hoopa, hoopa, spaghetti!
I
I
mean, he was
know.
great. He was a good guy, but I was just like definitely I was like, damn, they are hanging on to the guitar.
I just don't want to learn anything. I like just talking. So I
Yeah.
don't think, I think I'll stick with silent comedy.
Go up and just be a mime.
Just, I want to go up and just be serious. But I guess that's a TED Talk, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just go up there and just try to make people cry. Like I'm gonna tell you some really depressing shit. I like that real quick, but I like that album that Andrew Dice Clay did, The Day the Laughter Died. It's like a 2 disc album, and it's literally he goes up there with no material and doesn't try to be funny, and he's just fucks with people. It's hilarious.
Is it's actually good?
I don't know how to describe it. It's not like good
Say
comedy.
less.
It's
Yeah, no,
not
I get
good comedy. It's like
yeah.
this is cool that he did that. Like
Yeah.
it takes balls to do that,
It's
to
kind of
not
like when
care.
Andy Kaufman would like have a show and he would just read out of a book, like
Right,
read the phone book or whatever. Like in the
right,
moment, I would be so mad, but
right,
telling that story in the future is so hilarious
right. Which
and
I
worth
think
it.
a lot of people are gonna say that about my sets. Horrible at the time, funny now though. It's
Oh my god. I had the roughest set. So like I just did a show in the forest mountains between LA and Bakersfield. There's
uh,
like a little mountain town called Fraser, and right outside of this little mountain town was this
uh,
little place that I can't remember the name of. But it was just a little cabin with a cafe, and they had like a couple of bottles of alcohol that they were selling drinks out of. With maybe 14 people who had shown up, and they were just these random mountain people because there's
uh,
nothing else in that town, so they come down from I don't know, harvesting rainwater or something to like come see the comedy. And I'm in there and I'm like, all right, how do I connect to these people? I'm hosting this show. So I'm opening it up and I'm like, all right, yeah. And I know that the headliner is gonna get blue. So I'm like, I gotta like ease these people into it.
yeah.
And they did not want to go with me. And I did a light bit of crowd work, and there was this woman who'd wanted if if she could have killed me, she would have. Like if she could have gotten away with, and honestly, there she probably could have, and then just fed me to the bears. She hated
Wow.
me the entire time. And you know when you get that one person that you can tell hates you so much
Oh
that
my
nothing
god.
else matters, you're like, I
Right,
don't care. I'm bombing. Everything sucks.
right.
And this place was so out in the middle of nowhere that literally a bear tried to come inside during the show. Like I posted it on my Instagram story. There was like we were chilling and a bear just walks around and just comes in. He's like, "Hey, what's going on in here, guys? Thought I'd maybe there was an open mic. Maybe I could do my little set."
So you didn't go blue.
I started to, and they were like, it was like some of them were, trying to get me to keep going, and I was just like, no, this is far too uncomfortable. And so I just resorted to, random riffs about stuff. I didn't really do any material because I did like 2 actual jokes, and they were not going well.
Right.
And
That's when you gotta change it up. That's when you gotta
yeah,
change it up.
and so I was
Yeah.
just like, fuck it, we're riffing from here on out.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it goes sometimes.
Which it sucked because like the day before, it's like the perfect dichotomy of comedy, because the day before I was at the Well in Bakersfield, and that shit was sold out. It's a comedy club. It was sold out, packed, like awesome, great show, super super fun, great time. And then the very next day I'm performing in a fucking ski lodge with that a mountain ski. It's Fresno, there's no snow, so it's just it was
I
humbling.
mean, I mean, I'm thousands of stories like that. You
Yeah.
know, it's the one bad part about comedy, but it's
Yeah, the
also fun
one
too.
bad part.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, there's many. But yeah, I mean, but it's a story. It's funny now.
Yeah,
Up there, you're like, shit,
I'm gonna
this
get
sucks.
eaten
Right, right, that someone's
not by the
husband's
bears, by
cheating.
these mountain cannibals.
Oh God, Frasier. Okay, I'll mark that off my list to go to.
Yeah.
I did a mountain show not too long ago, and I go up fourth, and all these old ladies, it's like what you described. There's nothing to do. They got bugs in their teeth. They're fucking got holes in their clothes, and they're pounding drinks. And these two old ladies, boo, you suck. This is boring. And none of the comedians. Have you ever seen that where comedians is they're just doing their jokes, and they're not
Yep.
even. I'm like, and I'm in the back like, say something. Come on, do something.
Exactly.
And no one's laughing because they've ruined the show,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Because they've
And
taken
so
control of it.
so I go up there and I just rip them a new asshole.
Yes.
And they actually liked it, which was sick. It was like they wanted that. You know what I mean? And
Thick old broads.
it reset the room.
Yeah.
And then I got a message from a comedian that went on after me, and he was like, "Thank you for doing that." So
Yep.
sometimes you gotta take a bullet. It was no jokes. I just ripped and
Yeah.
talked shit the whole set.
But that's what those people who are, doing shit like that want. They
Right.
want that attention. And so when you finally are just like, fuck it, all okay, you want the attention? Come get this smoke. And then everyone's like, yeah, yeah, all right, all right. And the energy gets better.
Well, and you forget that people, because I guess we've done it so many times. You forget the scary part about going up there. Of course, you're always a little nervous, but people are petrified to go on stage. So just you
Yeah.
talking shit, and not even doing jokes, impresses people and gets people into it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true. Because
So
they're like, oh, if I'm able to get away with all this, that must mean he's a giant pussy. But when you're
right.
like, no, what the fuck? Like, what do you think you're doing right now? You're not watching Netflix.
Right, right, right. And you're not a pussy for going up there. You're just not crazy. That's what I tell people.
Yeah.
And you don't have mommy and daddy issues.
Yeah.
You're good that you're not a comedian. You're actually the positive thing. You're not a comedian. But yeah, those gigs are crazy.
Yeah. It's always so funny when people all get like people who want to start comedy. They're like, oh, do you have any advice for somebody who wants to start comedy? And I go, yeah, don't.
Someone told me that.
Yeah.
I remember I was one of those assholes that messaged the Bay Area Comedy Network like, "Hey, I want to try comedy." But also, if you want to start comedy, don't go to a comedy club to watch a show. Go
Right.
to a bowling alley. That's what I did. I went to a bowling alley, and there's like three people in the audience. The guy on stage had like a broken leg. He's bombing. I'm like, I can do this.
How
You know?
unprofessional
First
having a
time I did
fucking broken leg on
first
stage.
time I did comedy, yeah, he should have broken on stage. That would have been funnier. But I had three like airplane bottles of vodka. Like I was like fucked up. Like I
Yeah.
had, and I just yelled at people.
Yep. I've been there.
No jokes. I'm like yelling in the mic because it's like a shitty bar. Oh, it was horrible, horrible.
Those first like couple of years in comedy, you make all the mistakes, like you do everything,
Right,
I think everybody does that, or everybody, that drinks and does
right,
comedy has done that, where you're just like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna get drunk for this one, I don't even care. And I'm just gonna like, or maybe they're like, oh, I get funnier when I drink, and they drink too much, and then it gets bad. I headlined a show one time, and part of my pay for headlining the show was they bought me a bottle of Jack Daniels to like have backstage. And so I
uh-huh.
go through like a quarter of a bottle of Jack Daniels before I go on stage. And then I was just shithouse drunk, being a fucking menace. I also took beers on. I made people give me beers while I was on
Yeah.
stage, and then I would chug them and throw them at them.
What are you, Bert Kreischer?
Exactly. This is like, fucking 6 years ago before he broke. So I mean, I
Yeah,
think he
that.
stole my act, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've taken my shirt off on stage. I think everyone has in the beginning.
Yep.
Have you?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep. That used to
And
be a big thing.
yeah, yeah. And then yeah, getting too messed up and you're like slurring your words up there and in your head you're like, I'm killing.
Yeah, dude. I
I
did
think
a
you
show
understand you.
I did a show in Tallahassee that was that exact thing. Like I thought I was doing great, and everybody was laughing. And I was supposed to do like a 20-minute set. It ended up being like 45 because I was just talking so slowly and slurring my words and everything.
Oh, the fun moments. Skittles.
Oh right, yeah,
I got a couple more. I'm gonna get through them. I'm gonna get through them. I know. I think you have ADD too, as well as me. Major.
yeah.
Yeah, tangents. Two, you get two riffers in a Zoom chat, and you're gonna get away from the subject pretty quickly. Bill, like you said, Bill, I don't know. I think he wrote the AA book. I don't know. Bill, to ban dangerous additives in Skittles. This is what I'm saying, dude. And this is like the Chinese communist taking broccoli and putting it in vending machines for kids. This is you're taking out the fun part of Skittles, dangerous additives.
That's my favorite part. That's the tastiest part of the Skittle.
I mean, and they're taking them out of hot tamales. That's another one like red vines. My mom would always, oh, you can have a hot tamale. So I can have burning diarrhea, but less
Yeah,
calories. Yeah.
the spiciness burns the calories away quicker.
Double bubble gum. Are you kidding me, guy? That's the gum that lost flavor in like a second. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
only
So,
marginally better than Bazooka Joe because Bazooka Joe, every time you try to eat it, it's a fucking rock.
oh my God, that's the best, dude.
Oh, you like Bazooka Joe?
I love gum.
I used to get a haircut at this barber, and every time I got a haircut, he would give me a Bazooka Joe bubble gum. As this is when I was this was the other day. No, when I was a
Right, right.
child,
I thought you were gonna
and
say the
every
50s,
time,
but yeah.
yeah,
I know. Oh, and it had the little comic.
yep,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a little hard, but those are also those pricks that have it like under the bed for like 30 years. Oh, you want a piece
right,
of
yeah.
gum? You know what I mean?
Bazooka
Um,
Joe hasn't been manufactured in like 117 years. It's all
right.
just like a Revolutionary War leftovers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, they don't even make that shit anymore. Yeah, you're
No,
right.
it
Yeah,
was
it's all the
yeah, it's
comics are
just
all like World War II jokes and shit.
exactly. Yeah. It's like, dude, I can't eat gum that calls it the Great War, bro. Like that's a little bit past the expiration date.
Yeah, well, things have changed. They have Cracker Jill now.
Oh.
So, that pissed off a couple old people. Cracker Jill! I'm in a Cracker Jack. But this is the problem. I'm gonna have to agree with my dad. The liberals, this is a Democrat, Jesse Gabrielle. Fuck you. You're taking the additives out of candy. Fuck you, Democrat. Come on. Red dye number 3. Come on, that's fun.
That's fun. What I mean, it's the
Titanium
third best red dye.
dioxide. Come on, bro. Give me a lot of that. I'm gonna turn into
Yeah. Do you
superhero.
know how strong I would be if I ate more metal? Like you are what you eat. If I ate I think that's just sunscreen, to be quite honest. I think that is literally sunscreen.
No, is it?
Yeah, titanium dioxide. I'm pretty sure, or like, or maybe I don't know, because there's like zinc oxide, and then there's some that have like titanium in them. There's like
Oh fuck,
sunscreens.
I'm gonna have good skin.
Yeah,
Potassium bromate. Bromate?
I don't trust that.
I love that. That's like a British dude that moved to America. He's a bromate now.
That feels like what like frat dudes would call like if they were like gay frat dudes and they got married, they'd be like, "Dog, bro, we're having a bromate."
Oh my god, like he's still trying to sound
Yeah,
heterosexual.
exactly. Yeah, no, I'm not fucking married. It's just like a bromate. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fucking husband. It's my bromate. What are you
No,
fucking gay? It's not my dude. Just because I'm married to a dude doesn't mean I'm fucking gay, bro. Like
yeah, dude,
my
bromate.
bromate. Do I suck his
Uh,
dick? Yeah, every fucking day. Do I love him with all my heart? Of course.
his license plate, bromate.
Yeah. Bromate one and bromate two.
Matching shirts. I love that. That's great. Be who you are.
So how many why so like you get like red dye number 3, like yellow lake 40 or whatever. Why are there so many different dyes for these things? Like pick a color yellow that isn't poisonous and just make everything that yellow.
How about you paint them?
Paint them. They make those fucking kids markers that are non-toxic. I want a man on every assembly line markering these sugar beads and making me yellow Skittles that I can eat.
I'm
Although
telling
I'm
you,
just like, I feel like we've eaten much worse things in our lives than yellow Skittles. I feel like we've eaten yellow snow, which can't be healthier than a yellow Skittle.
yellow snow is how I knew I was a man. My dad gave that to me. He's like, "You are a man now."
That was like your bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Baruch
He's like, "Yellow snow's all right, but
atah
brown."
Elohim. Ugh, what the shit? This tastes like piss.
Now is white snow cum? That cum snow?
So then what's regular snow? Clear snow?
I don't know. It's a great question. That one just blew my mind right there. I was like, I gotta think about that. Clear snow.
I think cum snow would be like off-white grayish snow.
Cum snow sounds like a secret agent that you should get for a mission. We've got a dangerous mission in the Ukraine. Who should we call?
Get cum snow. It's like Solid Snake. It sounds like a Metal Gear Solid enemy, bro. Like I fought Revolver Ocelot and cum snow.
Cum
Cum snow would
snow.
just be like snow that kind of smells like bleach. That's what you would call it.
Right. Cum Snow 1. They just come out with like 10 of the movies. Cum Snow 2. Cum Snow 3. We put the rock in this one.
Yeah, son of cum snow. Return of cum snow. Cum snow in the hood.
Then they make. Oh, no. Like, remember they put the leprechaun in the.
Yeah, yeah.
This will make it interesting. What the
What if? Hear
motherfucker
me
is
out.
that, a leprechaun?
There was some executive who had just done like 16 rails of coke. He's just like, hear me out, man. Like, what if it's like the leprechaun, but he's like with the black people? Wouldn't that be crazy? Because the Irish were slaves too, so like it totally makes sense. And then you're just like, oh fuck, here we go.
Oh my
You're this
god.
guy.
Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Let's block out these porn messages real quick. Oh, this is cool. So, oh no, I am a boomer, dude. I don't even know how to open up a window.
You
Dude,
need a producer more than any other podcast host needs a producer.
I
just so
really
can
do.
tell you to turn it off and back on
A
again.
man uses pet python as a weapon during
What
a
the
street
fuck?
fight in Canada.
Bro, it just slithers away.
He threw it down like it was a weapon, like a gun.
He's like, run, Daryl, get out of here.
Oh my god.
And we never found the murder weapon because it ran away. Well, run is a
Oh yeah, look at it go! Look at it run!
It's just like, fuck this, I'm out.
God. Hey, Bob, go catch that snake.
Dude, he's like wielding it from the middle of the snake too. Like it's like both ends of the snake he's hitting him with.
I saw this and I went outside and beat someone up with my cat. A cat would fuck someone up with claws and shit if I threw my cat.
Bro, you just get like 17 hamsters and a big slingshot. Just start firing gerbils at people. Just fucking pow, pow.
Fucking wombat poo at people. Oh my god.
You shoot a wombat at somebody, asshole first, so that it also
Oh my
shoots
God.
cube shit at them.
Dude, as a cop, you're like, you think you've seen everything.
Put the snake down.
Yeah. Wow. And Canada, they're peaceful up there. I was shocked this was in Canada.
That's why he only had a snake to fight him with. If this was America, he would have shot that dude in the face. This counts as assault with a deadly weapon in Canada.
Bro, this is what we should allow people to have. Get rid of guns.
Yeah.
You want to kill someone? Kill them with a snake.
Yeah, all arguments should be settled in gladiatorial combat wielding snakes or whatever reptile of your choosing.
Oh
If you have like a monitor lizard that you are fond of,
well, it's got to be fair. It's got to be fair. You can't bring an alligator to a snake fight. All right,
That is
last.
does this podcast get named based on things that are said on it? Because
Yeah.
you can't bring an alligator to a snake fight is the name of this episode. Quick note, real quick.
Yeah. I don't have a
Text
producer,
that
so
to
they can
yourself.
always.
Yeah, text that to
I
yourself,
am.
Alex.
I'm texting my future self. You can't. I'm gonna wake up in the morning. What was I? Is this a joke I'm going for? Yeah. Mm. Hey, okay, so last one. Dad violently knocks around a stranger's kid at a playground.
Damn. Bro, you know what? That kid wants to fuck around. He's gonna find out. I like how nobody else is doing anything. Oh, damn.
He's like, I'm gonna win this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll pull down the mask to talk about that, huh? You know, I gotta see it
Yeah.
again.
At first, like this, I'm like, yeah, I kind of no, maybe not that, but like when he just kind of moves him a little bit, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then he comes at him, and I'm like, that's kind of rough. And I like this woman down at the bottom who's just watching it happen.
I like this part right here. It's like a
It's like,
wrestling.
yeah, I was about to say, it's like he's fucking choke slamming like he's the Undertaker, dude.
Oh my god. In his defense, everything's bouncy in that area.
Yeah,
And he's a kid. Look, he got right back up.
yeah. Well, look at that kid. He just keeps coming back for more. He's like, dude, that was the most like fucking hardcore kid.
Oh, this is in China.
I mean, I didn't want to assume, but yeah, I assumed.
I thought it was free. I thought it was Fremont. Oh, this is crazy. This part. I love this part of the video.
That's like from like a movie. Like that's when the villain lifts him up and he's like, "You will never triumph. Evil shall always win."
What was the mom doing?
I mean, probably like she's probably getting her fucking walls beaten out. You know what I'm saying?
I like how he barely hit his kid,
Yeah.
and this guy's like, "Oh hell no!" Like we're
He just
fighting,
goes fucking.
dude. Oh, hey, but that kid kept coming up.
That's
He's
what I'm
like,
saying.
"Okay,
The
let's
kid just
go."
keeps coming from where he's like, "What you want? What you want, huh? Yeah,
Rah!
pick me up. Now I got the high ground." And that,
Finish him.
yeah.
And he was
There
like,
needs to be a rematch. Can we get Vince McMahon to put these two into a fucking octagon or what?
"See, this is the fight. I don't want to see Conor McGregor. I want to
No.
see this guy against the kid again.
Yeah.
No
I
one's
want to
gonna
see.
die."
I want them to just like cannon fodder, just funnel children into a cage that this man is in, and see how many it takes, how many he can just like throw through the floor until they finally overwhelm him.
Yeah, like not kill him, but just
No, but
you know.
maybe. I
I
mean, I'm not going to
mean,
ask questions.
I mean, if we're having it in China, if it's a girl, it's all right. But
I mean, they're like pennies there. I wouldn't even bend down to pick one up.
right. Um, uh, I could watch this video all
I know.
day.
The stance, the dad's stance, or he's just like he's standing like an anime character. I don't know if that's racist, but he is. He's just like,
No, he is. He's standing like he's watched a fight before he went here.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He's watching some anime, and then he came here with his kid. He's bored. Wife hasn't slept with him in years, and
He
that
also
kid.
looks like a kid is the only person that he could beat up. He looks like that woman is about to kick his ass. Like he's
Right.
this scrawny little dude with glasses, like this. He's just like, I'm gonna fight a child. And look at this dumb kid. He doesn't even give a shit. Like his kid falls over,
Yeah.
and he's just like, I'm fine. He starts playing.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna push a kid like over and over again like that. But what do you do if the kid keeps coming at you, and the mom's not around?
I
You pick
mean,
it up and you throw it.
pick it up and you fucking grab it by the throat and you slam it down the ground like Mick Foley. You take
He's
a
like,
sock
I'm sorry,
off
I'm a
your foot.
wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I like how he, in his defense, he pointed at the kid. And his kid's
Yeah.
like playing.
He's
having a
like,
good
he
time.
started it.
Yeah. This is from Asia Wire newspaper. Great newspaper, guys. This is yeah. There's other parents down here, and they're not even like
That's what I'm saying. The woman at the bottom in the
they're just
red, she's
watching. Look at they're
staring
just
at it the whole time, and this other woman is just on her phone. It's so funny. She has her kid come over. She's like, "Here, bring that over here, so you don't get, fucking Brock Lesnar out of your own life."
What if this guy has dementia and he thinks he's a kid?
Oh yeah, he's got whatever like Michael Jackson had, where he's like he thinks he's a child at heart.
No, Michael Jackson is a pedophile.
Yeah.
Hang on. You gotta hear this. Hang on. Oh,
Oh, I legitimately thought you were farting into the microphone.
I was.
Oh, nice.
No, but no sound. That's the
Yeah,
worst.
that was rough.
I feel like so less of a man. Like I need to
Yeah.
go throw a kid now.
And now your face is right. It's kind of like when,
Ugh.
isn't it the worst when you go to take a shit and before you sit down, you fart and then you sit down into your own fart cloud?
Oh, it's the worst.
I mean, I can't imagine like
People
it's the
are
most.
like, people are weird though too, because they'll be like, "Oh, I don't mind my smell." I'm like, "What? My smells make me gag. I hate my smells."
Yeah, me too. I hate them for sure. It's the worst.
Yeah, come on. Now my boogers are cool. I mean, fuck.
My boogers are cool.
I like my boogers.
Pull one out. It's got sunglasses on. You're like, oh, this dude's fucking
It looks
chill,
like one of the
bro.
raisins. Looks
Yeah,
like one of
it's
the
one of
California raisins. You're holding it up like a trophy.
It pulls out a little saxophone.
First place.
First place.
That was fun, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the pod. I'm hungry.
Oh fuck, that was fun.
Yeah, that was cool. Quick. Well, hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, it flew by.
But for sure, yeah, I would totally go on a second date with you. I mean, do another podcast for sure.
You get my rose for this. I choose you.
How many roses? 120.
Oh, when you, oh my god.
Yeah,
That just like,
yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, you can't knock the hustle, you know what I'm saying? They're skirting those guidelines.
No, I've even told the wife, I'm like, quit the job, let's make porn. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right?
I mean, people watch chubby people have sex. You know what I mean? Back in the day, they didn't. It was all you had to be professional.
Yeah.
Pornography is pro, and now it's like
It was
the best porn-
pornography.
the best porn is the fucking, you know,
Just two drunk, sloppy pieces of shit
camera-
slapping their meat together.
the camera is right here on the bookshelf. Honey, what is that? Nothing. It's got the time.
Don't worry
code.
about it.
June 26, 2023. Running
She
time.
goes down to your
4
basement.
hours.
You just have like VHS tapes and a line on the wall with every single date.
Oh my god, it's the worst, dude. Yeah. It's porn can make you weird. I'm telling you. I like those amateur videos, but sometimes they're too amateur. Like I watched one.
Yeah, sometimes
I watched one the other day, and you just hear a little girl go, "Daddy, why is mommy in that position? Hey, get out of here!" That was the funny part when the guy's like, "Get out of here!" And he
get
fell
out,
over.
get out.
But yeah, dude, it's like, come on, don't put up everything. You know what I mean? This is, yeah.
Take a second pass. You don't have to put up the rough draft.
And why are you having sex with the little? You know, what I mean, you can have sex next to a baby. Baby's not gonna, the baby's like, the baby's not gonna remember. But a little girl, it's like, come on, lock the door, guy.
Yeah, lock your door or put her in the kennel. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah, leave her in a hot car. Leave her in a hot car.
Leave her in your hot car.
Someone will take her.
Samaritan to come by.
Someone will take her, and you'll be all right.
Someone will give her some poisonous Skittles.
Maybe that's what's going on in Oakland. People aren't robbing; they're saving.
Oh. Oakland, historically the city of good Samaritans.
Yeah, that's where the Good Samaritan law came from.
Yeah.
Righteous people. Well, Rick, you got any shows coming up?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be down in the San Luis Obispo area, headlining a show on the 8th at the Oddfellows Hall next month. Headlining at the Poorhouse in Paso on the 12th. And then I'm going to be at the Fresno Comedy Rumble July 21st through the 23rd. And it's going to be super fun because it's like a competition, but also there's like all these shows throughout the day. It's like 3 days of awesome comedy festivals. It's the first one. I'm really excited about that. And I can't wait to bring home the gold, baby.
Do you win anything?
Yes.
A wombat.
You get one wombat. Second
That would
place.
be, dude, I would totally enter for that. That would be cool. I saw it. I thought about it. I've been super lazy when it comes to traveling gigs.
Yeah.
Maybe next time I'll ask you about it when it's
Yeah.
over.
It
I do
looks
want
like
to
it's going
come
to be a good
up. I
time.
do want to come up though. So
Yeah, man.
I gotta set that up and start traveling. The poorhouse I would do, but it's tough on a Wednesday.
Yeah. You got to set up like a run. You got to do the poorhouse, and then there's a Thursday show and a Friday show, and like, but they're like monthly. So if you just schedule it out right, I'll send you all the information. I'll get you down in the slow scene.
Yeah, I
You're
heard
worth
it's
it.
cool.
Dude, it's a great scene. I'm recently moved to Fresno. I am now a Fresno boy, but for the first 7 years of my comedy career, it was good old San Luis Obispo. It's a good scene, good people.
College.
It's college town. Everybody's hot. That's the one thing is like that is so far. I mean, maybe I'm a piece of shit, but that is the thing that I've noticed most about Fresno. Is I moved here and I was like, not as many hot people.
Yeah, I like to see comparison with the gyms, but in the summer there will be hot people.
Okay, so I just gotta wait. Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, because it's hot outside. I'm an idiot, but hot
I
people.
like it's so funny when like people are like, but you look like that. How can you like say that about ugly people? Like blah blah. I'm like, yeah, I'm the one who can say it. Like,
Right, right,
it's my N word.
right. Talk shit about good-looking people.
The other threes.
Yeah, like you should be able, if you're fat, you should be able to talk shit about being fat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you should be able to talk shit about anything, but
Yeah.
we're in communist country and this is how it goes, Been hanging out with my dad a
America.
lot. Fuck yeah. All
But yeah,
right,
man, it's
well,
gonna be fun. Thanks for
yeah,
having
yeah.
me.
Yeah, thanks for being on the podcast. It will be up. Where can they follow you? What's your Instagram handle?
I'm at Who's Rick Storer on everything. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, another one, Twitter. I'm
Okay.
probably gonna delete my Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Gay people suck.
Oh, shit, no, don't delete it.
Yeah, sorry. It was 2011. It's 2023. I was hacked. That's what
Yeah,
people do.
yeah, I
I
got
was
hacked.
hacked.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, dude.
All right,
We'll
man.
talk
Thanks for
soon.
having me. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk soon.
Okay.
Later, buddy.
Later. That was the podcast. That was super fun. Rick Stoyer, great guy. Fellow riffer. Thank you guys. Subscribe, share, like, tell grandma, tell the aunt, tell the boyfriend, tell the girlfriend, tell everyone. Midnight in the Bay. It's a great podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Silvertongue Audio. Go to silvertongueaudio.org and you will see my face on there. And all my episodes free to download. And then you'll see a couple other podcasts on there. NPC podcasts, non-player character podcasts, video games. You're in the industry and you're joking and talking about stuff that I don't have any idea that it's coming out. Sign me up. I want to listen to it. And then you can check out the Dazed and Disturbed. Dark subjects, a little light shine on them with Mary Jane. The guy's funny. He's fun. It's a great podcast network. If you're bored, you got to mow the lawn, go to silvertongueaudio.org and check out their podcast. That's the show. I'm Alex Woody. God bless. Somebody might die tonight.